Come, James, let's go. Camera's rolling. Come on.
Transfers. Transfers don't sleep, Flav.
No, they don't.
So again, all the transfer rumours, all you need. Yapstam to Leeds United. Not really a transfer, but it's, you know.
It's interesting.
Yeah. Liverpool, Klopp holding preliminary talks with Mbappe.
So
we'll chat about that, it's exciting.
Massively.
Those, mate, it doesn't stop. Lisa Carrick parades toned physique in Barbados.
Click on it. Click on it.
Morata to Man United. It's an exciting transfer, is it? Apparently, Marca is saying he's liked an Instagram post from a Manchester United fan account saying he's agreed to join Man United, which of course means, Flav, that he's going to join them for 70 million euros.
I mean, historically, when a player does like something or does start following a team, that is probably the most reliable bit of transfer news. You could probably rely on that better than the untold stories that are here in the press. So I think there actually might be something in it, except when you read the actual post itself, it's just a bit ridiculous. It's also talking about everyone's going to come to Man United for more playing time.
Well, firstly, is he any good? A goal every 93 minutes.
Yeah,
Great.
he comes off the bench
that is
quite
good.
a lot.
But yeah, he's never cemented a place for a team yet. So for him to be the reference point, transferism, according to Jose Mourinho, for his new attack.
Yeah. He's clearly,
I'm not sure.
He's clearly a good striker, but
Yeah.
I just don't know whether or not playing for Man United, playing for Juventus and playing for Real Madrid, where you're going to be given the lion's share worth of chances, it's not a mark of an amazing striker to score regularly for Real Madrid.
The other thing I saw about Morata is that Jose Mourinho has convinced him. That's the story. He's convinced him to come to Man United. How do you think he's done that? Alvaro, thank you for coming here Thursday. You're our guy. You know, welcome to Manchester.
What, I thought Griezmann was your guy. What we thought?
Where have you heard that?
Mbappe. Seen it on.
Good player, but no,
Twitter.
you. Loads of goals. Great little ratio stat you've been keeping up. Well done.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're our guy. You know, I want to make you a star. How can I convince you to be a Man United player?
Well, I don't know. You tell me.
Maybe this will convince you.
All right. How dare you? How dare you? I'm not here for this. I want to win trophies. Proper trophies, not the Europa League and the Community Shield, real trophies. I want to be a legend in the hearts of every single Man United fan, and that's what I want. What else you got? Got a pen?
The boy Mbappe.
Yeah.
Everyone's after him. Last week, chatted about Arsenal going for him, and he's going to cost a hell of a lot of money. According to the reliable source that is the Daily Mail, he could be going to Liverpool.
Yeah.
Upwards of £100 million.
Well, I mean, anyone who want to buy him, that seems to be the go-to figure. Real Madrid apparently bid 135, so like euros. So it's a lot of money going to change hands when or if he does move. I feel like he's going to stay at Monaco for another season. That seems like the logical thing in his development. He's comfortable moving country to go and play for Liverpool, Man United, or Arsenal. Is going to pose different kinds of problems than the ones he's confronted so far. He's very good. He's had one good season. Is he worth that kind of money? Obviously not. 26
goals. I mean, 18 years of age. I imagine someone like Michael Owen. He probably scored around 20 goals or something like that. That first season when he broke onto the scene at Liverpool. I wonder how much he would have cost now. Would there have been that same chaos around him?
Well, Monaco as well have been an amazing unit as well. They played incredible football as a team, of which he benefited from. You know, so I'm not discounting his ability. He's clearly a good player, a massive potential. It just seems a lot of money for any Liverpool, Man United or Arsenal to shell out.
A few Liverpool fans have had their say on it. At Anfield Road 96, Liverpool don't want to pay an extra £2.50 for Salah, but are willing to pay over £100 million for Mbappe. Yeah? Give us a fucking break.
If you need good, solid opinion about transfers from people in the know,
head to Twitter.
Yeah, go on Twitter.
Bulldog Reedy. So we won't pay 60 million for Van Dijk or 35 million for Salah, but we will pay 100 million for Mbappe. Haha, good one, Liverpool. Are Liverpool panicking a little bit, transfer window wise?
I mean, the amount of players that have been linked with is ridiculous. Like you keep News Now up, and it's literally a different player every 2 minutes. They had They're going crazy. It's clear they need to add to their squad because they struggled even without European football. So I don't think they're panicking, but just how can they have done their due diligence on each one of these players if even, you know, it's 50% of it's remotely true. There's a lot of players that they're trying to bring into the club.
Let us know, are Liverpool panicking a little bit in terms of their transfer window so far? It didn't work out with Van Dijk. Now there's this story. Or is it complete nonsense? Would you like to see Mbappe at Liverpool? Let us know in the comments below. Poor Joe Hart. Everyone's on his back. I've seen this before. I saw this with the great Paul Robinson. Okay, he was a good goalkeeper. People liked him. He made a couple of mistakes, a couple of long shots got past him, and he's got a weakness. He's got a problem. He's got cast aside. Paul Robinson cast aside by your Spurs, and it's happening with Joe Hart right now.
He was loved at Spurs. Did have a massive weakness in dealing with long range shots and cheeseburgers. But yeah, Joe Hart's the most error-prone.
He's the most
error-prone.
Flying through the air.
Joe Hart's the most error-prone goalkeeper that there has been in many years.
What are you on about?
All right, I can read you some of the quotes from Torino bosses.
All right, the president of Torino wasn't too pleased with him. He expected a bit more from an England international. He's had a bad weekend, and it seems to be getting worse. Torino don't want him. Man City don't want him. He said, I need an offer first before I can figure out my options. Yeah. I've got nothing at the moment. I mean, he's going for it. I'd love to be withholding information about my future, but I don't have any info to withhold. Poor Joe Hart. You hang in there, son. Yeah. Someone will turn up. We'll have you. QPR will have you. If you fancy that.
Well, apparently West Ham have been linked.
Yeah. So despite Joe Hart clearly saying nothing, I've got nothing. He's looking desperate. He's like that guy. He comes out and take me out, and they see he's wearing something a bit fancy, and they go.
Turned on or turned off?
But the Sun, of course, on hand. They're the strong source that are going to kind of put this to bed and link him with the team that any player who has been at a big club is now going through a slight little lull in their career looking for a club. Where do they go? Where are they linked with? West Ham. Of course they are. So Joe Hart is now going to be going to West Ham, who...
Realistically, where do you see him going, James?
West Ham. I think it's a good job. I think that's a good move for him. I don't know. Look, I would have
played for England last weekend.
He played for England,
and now he hasn't got a club.
A few days ago.
Yeah.
He's England's #1, but nobody wants the guy. I always thought Everton was a good move for him. West Ham I can kind of see. There's a lot of teams, a lot of decent goalkeepers. He's going to have to take a real drop because the top teams don't want him, and it's almost a given now that he's not seen as one of the best. I don't know where he's going to go. Palace? And finally, let's head up to Scotland, Flav. Celtic and Rangers, two biggies. Scotland, of course, played at the weekend. Lee Griffiths bagged some goals. Two cracking little free kicks. Yeah. And the Mirror is saying that because of those two free kicks, because he scored at the weekend, Newcastle and West Brom are tempted.
Yeah, I mean, he's got some decent stats for Celtic, 64 games and 95 goals. And
it's a good return, isn't it?
Good return for, I mean, you'd want more, I think. If you're looking at West Brom, 64 goals in 95 games for Celtic in Scotland, just done the treble, and scoring two dubious free kicks against a very poor Joe Hart. I don't think that's warrants enough for West Brom and Newcastle to actually seriously look at him. That said, tempted by 6 million.
Tempted by 6 million. I think they're probably going. I think you'll get him on the cheap as well because here's some shocking news here. Forget transfer stuff. He's 26. He's 26. He looks about 45.
I mean,
that'll get you like 6 million. You feel like that's not too bad for a 26-year-old.
It can be tough north of the border. I'll tell you who is actually signing and delivering on a daily basis. Rangers Football Club.
Rangers Football Club.
They have signed 11 players.
They have no nonsense in the transfer window, aren't they?
They're having withdrawal syndrome. if their day goes by when they haven't signed a new player, they start clucking and shaking and give us another one, Rangers.
Yeah, they're addicted to the transfers. How many have we got so far? 7. They've got 4 Portuguese players, 2 Mexican guys have turned up. They've got Graham Dorrans is on his way. Morelas from Helsinki's on his way as well. They're not messing about, Rangers.
The only one I've heard of is Ryan Jack.
I've never heard of him.
Aberdeen captain.
How's he? I should know that one.
Working football or not,
No,
man?
I'm sorry, yeah. But at least they're not messing about, Rangers. They've got actual transfers happening right now.
Yeah, and
Well
that's what
done,
you like to
Rangers.
see.
Well done,
That's
Rangers.
something to talk about.
Good
I mean,
for you.
it's going to be an unmitigated disaster for you. 11 players that you've never heard of coming into your football club, and then you're trying to take on a team that's just gone unbeaten,
Yeah.
won the league and their equivalent of the FA Cup.
Yeah.
I mean,
good, is it?
Nah.
Oh, what have they done?
Well, you made,
Can you give them back?
made a mistake.
So that's your lot this week. You know, a bit of scepticism from the board.
There isn't
this
a
week.
lot going on, that's the problem.
True, it's early days, but stick with us. We'll give you the no-nonsense approach to it. Let us know what you think about Joe Hart's poor situation, poor guy. Mbappe, Rangers, Lee Griffiths, and
will
everything.
Morata be a success at Man United?
Will he, if he even goes? How would you convince him to go to Manchester United? Let us know in the comments below. Subscribe to Ball Street. We might be doing some live content soon. So there's a little notification bell you can click. Click on that. So when we go live, you can come and have a watch. Most importantly, subscribe to Ball Street.